put this through to well, usually it automatically comes up for me to chat. There it is. What's up, Benji? How you doing today? What's up, Searching for Purpose? J-Dog, what's up, what's up? How you guys doing? Let me know if you guys could hear me okay. Yeah, I should turn the volume off for out there too. Yeah, let me switch over to we could put that up there for right now. Benji, we're gonna be soon. What are you guys up to?
We keep saying that.
Sounds like I'm talking to you over a megaphone.
Oh, damn.
I fixed it. Oh yeah, because I had the sound on for both cameras. Thank you, S47. It's still the same view that we've had for the last month and a half now. But yeah, we're getting ready to go. We were supposed to leave last week, last Friday, and we had taken our propane to get filled up because we had ran out of propane right before we were going to leave. And so we took it last Wednesday, and they said they only fill bottles up on Wednesdays and Fridays. So we're like, perfect, we'll come back on Friday and pick it up. So we went back Friday afternoon, which was the day we were supposed to leave. And we already figured we weren't going to leave on Friday. We figured we'd leave Monday. And went to go pick up our propane bottle, and it wasn't even filled. And luckily the owner was there. It was some Chinese guy, and he got very frustrated. He's like, I will make sure this gets filled up by Monday. Well, at first he was like, when are you leaving? And I wanted to be like today, but I felt bad. He seemed a little frustrated, so I told him we were leaving Monday, and he was like, I'll have this filled up for you by Monday. So we went to yeah, I use OBS searching. But yeah, so we went back on Monday. We got our propane bottle, and now we're just waiting on decent wind. Um, we're debating Friday or Saturday right now. We're gonna bring up the weather here in a second. But yeah, Don, we're getting ready. Hopefully, so Friday or Saturday for us is Thursday or Friday for most of the rest of the world. It's currently Wednesday, so we're looking at 2 or 3 days. We're going to be heading up to Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea. Oh, I see a Bad Bunny going by in their dinghy. Uh-huh. Oh, S47, you sweetheart. Thank you for the donation. That's another reason why, or well, I don't think I've said any reason why I haven't really been streaming, but I mean, I haven't been streaming because one, we haven't really, well, I mean, we have stuff to update on, but just not too much, and the location wasn't going to change at all. It's going to just be me either talking here or talking out in the cockpit with the same background as we've had for the last 2 months. What's up, Loco Moco? How you doing? But yeah, S47, I should jump in the water. Maybe if it gets hot enough today, I will. I don't think this stream is going to go very long because we do still have a bunch of stuff. This is probably the most we've ever been ready uh, to go sailing. Like normally we're like still we head out sailing and we're not ready yet, but like we are damn near ready. We just got to fuel up. We have some last minute provisions to do, and we'll be good to go. But yeah. How you doing today, Loco Moco? What was I saying? Got distracted because I kind of feel like the chat is freezing. Oh, and I also don't have the whole chat on. Yeah, so let me bring up yeah, Don, I hope it is. We'll see. I mean, we don't know if we're going to stay there long or a very long time. Maybe we stay there a long time. Maybe we stay there a couple days. Um I think we're provisioned up okay enough that if we really wanted to and everything was going smoothly, we could skip Papua New Guinea and just do another 2 weeks on to Indonesia if we needed to. If a B-2 flew over right now, that'd be pretty badass. Searching for purpose. I don't even think you would really need my plug, man. I mean, just a taxi driver, any taxi driver. So when we went to go, uh, we went to go see the fire show, which I did a short of about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And when we went to that fire show, we flagged down a bus to get to the hotel that the fire show was being held at. And the bus driver, after the show, he ended up smoking a joint with me and stuff. So like any bus driver or taxi driver here, I feel like could probably find you shit. Yeah, loco. We got our package, and lo and behold, we ended up finding out that Amazon had shipped us the wrong items anyway, so the package was worthless. Instead of the boat parts that I had ordered, they put the wrong shipping label on a package of protein. So they put our label on somebody else's package and somebody else's label on our package. So we ended up getting a pack of 12 protein drinks instead of our boat parts. So we waited all this time for a friggin' package that didn't wasn't necessary. And then oh yeah, so then we I was right before that fire show that we went to, I was so motivated to get going. All of our buddy boats had just left and we were the last ones left. So I was like all motivated to get going. And I had the bus driver stop off at a local kava bar. And kava is a root that they grow here. And once it matures, they dig it up and they ground it down into a powder. And then they put it in water and let the water soak in this powder. And it creates a drink. And it has like some kind of psychoactive effects, almost like a slight maybe alcohol buzz or something like that. And we picked up some of the local kava from a kava bar, and I got these two big water bottles full. And that first night, I drank a whole water bottle, and I got so friggin' like I didn't even feel fucked up because it doesn't. I don't feel like it hits you that hard, kava, but the next day I just felt hungover. Like I had a whole weekend of heavy drinking, and for 2 days I was just down in the dumps, and I just didn't want to do anything. And then I started losing my motivation to leave here, and yeah, it was a mess. It looks like Durwa, especially or exactly searching for purpose. What up, friendly neighbors? Hood Spider Man. S47. I don't know if it's bad for your heart, but I do think it's bad for your. There, I think there's two kinds of kava. There's like the, oh, what do they call it? The novel kava, and then some other kind. And I think the novel kava is bad for your liver if you drink it too much. No, I wish no breaks, but I have been working. Um, yeah, so I decided, I mean, after a month, the first month of being monetized and just saying that, like, I never thought at only 3,000 subscribers I'd be getting donations and stuff like that. So I think that was a very humbling experience from you guys once we got monetized and we started getting donations. So I realized I had to start taking this a bit more seriously. So in the last week and a half, well, I've been posting, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been posting I have shorts scheduled for every day. Um, and then I've been working on, completely finished our first full length video. I think it's about 13 minutes, showing the contents of our ditch bags. So if we have to abandon ship, I have two backpacks to take with us in case we have to abandon ship to help us survive in the life raft if we don't get rescued quickly. So I've been working on that video. It took me 3 full days to do that video, basically, between filming, editing, thumbnails, subtitles, all that kind of stuff. So now we're working on the second video. We're gonna do that today. It's gonna be about our last minute provisioning and how we stock up the boat with food and everything that we need for a long offshore passage. And then the third video idea I have is how to prepare the boat for offshore sailing. So yeah, so all that to say that I'm starting to take this YouTube channel seriously. Like it was kind of just like I was doing it for the chat, but I'm gonna start trying to make content that's you guys might want to see. That's a bit more better quality and a little bit more structured instead of these lives where I feel like my brain is all over the place because that's just kind of how I am IRL. Um, Kevin, I wish we did. I wish we did, but I'm glad we didn't. I mean, if I'm being honest with you guys, if the weather, if we weren't entering cyclone season in the next couple weeks here in this part of the world, I would probably stay for another month and a half and work on the YouTube channel and filming more content. Um, that being said, I also okay. So here's my my view for how I want the channel to go. I want to have two types of videos. We're going to have the main story. I'm going to treat it like kind of like an RPG where we're going to have the main storyline, which is going to be us sailing from one place to another and our life basically. Um, and then we're going to have like the provisioning video, the ditch bag video that I was just discussing, how to prepare your boat for offshore sailing. Like all of those that I have planned out are going to be like side quest videos. So I'll have a playlist of side quests, just like the random stuff, and then I'll have the main storyline playlist. And what I would like to do with the main storyline playlist is have it flow. So it's gonna, the first video I'm gonna try to work on is just how I got the sailing dream. And I spent probably 3 full days arranging all of the video clips I've had on all my different laptops and hard drives that I have. And I put them all into folders, arranged them by year. And I'm gonna try to just start from when I got the idea to go sailing, make a video about that, and then like our first year sailing, our second year sailing until we get up to real time. And I want every video to not have an intro or an outro, and every video to kind of just run into each other. So like if you're just watching it every week, a new video every week, it's gonna probably seem a little like it just begins and ends abruptly. But then if you go back and watch the playlist and watch them all in order, they kind of flow like a long movie. So that's kind of what I was thinking about doing with this channel. Hell yeah, searching for purpose. You could do it. If I could do it. I mean, I got monetized in 4 months. Make videos when we go inland. Yeah, no breaks. That's going to be, well, I mean, that's still going to be part of side quests and main storyline. I mean, inland videos will be kind of, it depends on what the video topic will be. Weather is amazing. What's up, Valentina? What's up, David? How you doing? David Late, Donald Quest. Where's everybody tuning in from if you're not a regular here? Showing the villagers would be great. Yep, yep. So, and I mean, I think that helps a little bit too, because I think everybody that joins the lives obviously will usually know where we're at in real time. But if we do grow, the videos will probably be a little bit of, probably for a while will be far behind, because I'm going to be starting out posting like our first main story video about like how I got the dream to go sailing, and maybe our trip to moving to Florida to look for boats, buy a boat, our first boat, all that kind of stuff will be the first main story video. And that will be taking place from like 2014 to 2016-ish. So for a good while, our videos will probably be from a long time ago. We'll be in the past. We won't be in real time in our videos. Joshua, yeah, we're doing good. Like I said, we've been working on the channel. Well, I've been working on this channel as much as I could lately, making long form videos, trying to learn how to edit, trying to learn how to film. Editing is coming along a lot better for me than the filming. Like I just feel like maybe not though. Maybe the editing is my problem. Maybe I have workable clips. I just don't have an eye for like what I can use from the clips that I take. Josh, yeah, we're still in Vanuatu. As you could see outside, we got a neighbor pretty close to us. 200 videos already. Hell yeah. Sailboat life is new. Hell yeah, welcome to the life. It's a good life, isn't it? Definitely got its challenges, but I love the fact that if you don't like your life situation, you could pick up and move to somewhere else. And that's just such a freeing feeling. Let's how could we do this? Maybe we make the friggin' outside view. I didn't think this through. Yeah, let's just make it really big. We're going to be putting the browser up here too, so let me open up a browser window. I even am starting to feel like I'm getting like the whole streaming from inside from my laptop using OBS. I'm starting to get that down. It doesn't take as much to get all this little setup done. Things are happening on this channel. Uh-oh, Dawn. Now what are you gonna do? Yeah, searching for purpose. I kind of felt the same way. I mean, we still haven't even sold all of our stuff. For the past 5 years, we've been paying for a storage unit in Florida that has stuff that we didn't want to get rid of. Some silly stuff, too. Ryan, we're doing very well. How you doing today? What have you been up to, bro? Where are we at here? Okay, so let's add in browser properties. Let's go. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's show it. We don't even need that, do we? I know, Don. I mean, I think once we get out to sea again, or at least get on the move, it will build up. I mean, at least that's how it was when we were sailing from when we sailed from Fiji to Vanuatu for 4 days. I think like the first day or two, we had 20, 30 people in chat. And by the time we got to Vanuatu, we were having like 100 people in the chat. And for the first probably week or two in Vanuatu, we were having 100 people in chat. And then it slowly tapered down as we kind of slowed down on our activities and everything. So yeah, I think we might get back up there again. I hope. It's definitely motivating the more people you have. And well, it also helps when there's a good chat, so I don't have to try to be thinking about stuff to say to keep everybody entertained. Ryan, so the weather window here, we're gonna look at that right now. Let's go departure planning, sail planning. Ooh, one thing I still need to look up is how I can like circle stuff on the screen and shit. Like basically edit over the screen. There should be a thing in here to do that. What's up, Gina? How you doing? Long time no see. Um, but yeah, so we're Friday, Saturday departure. is what we're looking at for the short of it. But let's get up these weather routing. Start time. Let's go Friday. 8:08, 24 hours. All right. While that runs, we talk. Yeah, I find my biggest problem right now is learning how to set up shots, frame shots, all that kind of stuff, composition. I suck at that stuff. Your sis visited? Awesome. Where was your sis visiting from? Do I have the premium predict wind? I think I have. If there's 3 levels, I think I have the middle one. So I don't get ocean currents, which would be in premium. I don't know if I show my settings here. If I go to my account, if it's going to show information I don't want shared. So hell yeah, Ryan. If I eat eggs, I got to have bacon in there. I can't have eggs without bacon. That's nasty. All right, let's try to make this a little bit bigger so you guys could see this. This is the most important thing. All right. So this is predict winds passage planning. So what this is going to do is I set a date in here, which I chose Friday, and now it's going to show us the weather throughout the next week or two and estimate where we would be along our path as the wind changes, so we could see when the best time to depart is. And it is going to show a little ship icon to show where we would be along the passage at different times. And it's going to have a little ship icon depart at 8 a.m. every day. So we could kind of get an idea of what day would be the best to depart. So let's run this and see if I could show you guys what I'm talking about. Come on. So as you can see, if we leave on Friday, oh, the Saturday morning boat just left. So the Friday one would be here. So right now we're on Sunday. So if the boat that's in the front left on Friday, and it's now Sunday. The boat behind it left on Saturday. The boat behind that left on Sunday. Now it's Monday, so this last boat should be leaving. Yep. Linda, how you doing? How are you and Joey doing today? Welcome, welcome. Did Jared get married? Or are they like engagement pictures he's been posting? Don, you're silly. So as we can see here, next Wednesday, Thursday, no matter what day we leave, it looks like we'll be in some 23 knot winds. Oh shit. Oh wow, the weather has significantly changed. Yeah. Next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I think if we stay a bit more north, instead of going northwest a lot, and just start going northwest upon the approach of PNG, then start going a bit more northwest, well, probably a lot more west to north. Do you understand what I'm saying?
More west than north.
Upon of the approach, because it's gonna be pretty nasty. It's gonna be nasty stuff out there. But if we sail along, like, yeah, upon the approach of PNG.
Congratulations, searching for purpose. Gina, you're voting Friday. Let's look at this again. He got married? Awesome. Okay, I'll have to say congratulations. I haven't been going on Facebook that much lately. Usually I like 5 minutes in the morning. See, like we're still okay on weather here either way. But this is okay, so this is Tuesday. Next Tuesday is when it starts. Hmm. I really only care about the first two boats. The other ones that are out of frame, we don't really care about. I mean, we can make it a little bit smaller. But yeah, this Friday one does get out of the weather a little bit better. It's gonna be sporty, I think, out there. What up, Big Erm? Yeah, it's been a while. And we are still exactly where you left us. But we're getting ready to go soon. This is what we're looking at right now on the screen. We're looking at what day is the best to go. And it's still looking like Friday departure is the best. But let's switch over to the European model for wind and stuff. Let's see what the European model says. Yeah, the Friday one's definitely got the least window, but that was the predict wind global model. Let's see what the European model looks like. I'm not scared of 20 knots of wind either. The sauerkraut guy, I don't know what that means, Tom. See, the European model says a different story. Oh, well, actually, no, we haven't gotten to Tuesday yet. Oh, here's Tuesday. This is when it was supposed to pick up on the predict wind model. Wednesday. Same to you, Suburban. What wind is definitely a no-go, Jason? I would probably say somewhere if it's going to be sustained for multiple times, or multiple days at like 22, 23 above, I probably wouldn't want to, because it's usually higher than that. I'm not a pussy suburban. I've gone out. I spent friggin' the first couple years of my sailing career without checking weather. I'm definitely not scared. It's just about comfort. Sea urchin. Oh, okay, okay, Tom. I don't remember that, but actually, yeah. Now I kind of do. Now I kind that does ring a bell. See, with the European model, let me go back. Yeah, Ryan. I mean, in 20 knots, we definitely are hitting whole speed easily. We could have a reef in. Hell yeah, Jason. I mean, and that's personal preference. Like it's really up to you, your boat, what your comfort level is. I mean, for us, a big thing is it's just the time of year. Like if we don't leave in the next week or two, it's probably best that we just stay here until cyclone season is over. But yeah, if you look here, the European model doesn't show like it's going to be too bad no matter what day we leave. I'm not like Saturday wouldn't be horrible if it's the if the European model holds true. Gina, we have like extra fuel filters, oil filters, impellers. I have a raw water pump, a spare raw water pump, a spare starter, spare alternator. I got a bunch of spare parts. Not everything though. I mean, honestly, if the European model held true, Saturday is like kind of chilling in this friggin' like I don't know why the weather data just dropped out. Well, now it changes. Now this one's in a better weather window temporarily. Yeah, towards the end of the trip then it starts looking really dicey. Friday or Saturday I feel like is a safe bet. Either one I don't think is going to be too horrible. So we'll just see how we go with everything. So now what we could do is we could go to over here on the left, we got weather routing, sail routing. And now let's just make sure we have the 10th at 8:08. All right, no, so now this is going to use all of the different weather models, the European, the American, and a whole bunch that I don't even know where they come from, including Predict Wind Zone proprietary two models. And it's going to take all those and it's going to say, well, whichever weather model you trust, this is the route we think you should take to make it to your destination. Jump far. I guess it depends on when the last time you saw me was. I don't think I've lost weight in the last couple weeks. Feel like I've probably gained. I gotta weigh myself. I have been trying to cut back on the sweets because when we got here, I was hitting them up too hard. But yeah, so for everybody that wasn't here during the first part of the live, we've been really focusing on the channel, trying to film some full-length videos. I want to have 3 full-length videos uploaded to the channel before I publish. So I want to have 3 ready and then publish one a week. So that way I have 3 weeks to make another one. I mean, hopefully in 3 weeks I'm making another 3, so I'm always ahead. And then I'm trying to do a short at least every day, hopefully. And then I got to start remembering, once we have a library of a bunch of shorts, I think I'm going to just slowly upload all my YouTube shorts one a day to TikTok so I could have a daily presence on there and Instagram. And we're going to try to take this stuff seriously and see what we do. You guys have showed me that maybe this is possible for us. Plus, it gives me something to do so I'm not just sitting around all day like a friggin' bum. I've been so excited and having fun learning about filming and editing and all that stuff. Rainbow cotton candy popcorn. You remember that, Frank? That was the kava that got to me. Oh, I should turn up the brightness. I'm gonna need glasses soon. Let's bring this up a little bit. What up, Juke? I'm doing well, Juke. How are you doing? Still here in Port Villa, as you know. But we're getting ready to leave. The popcorn looks so good. It was very sweet. It was very sweet. Probably too sweet or more sweet than I need. All right, so we got all of our routes now based on the different weather models. Let's see, is that on the screen for you guys? I do believe it is. Actually, let's just zoom in so you can see how the different models tell you to go different directions. So this weather routing is taking into account a couple different things. So you're supposed to upload like your boat information. So how well your boat or how fast your boat sails in different angles to the wind, and a couple other calculations it takes into account to kind of determine what your route should be as you sail to your next destination. And these are those different routes. So let's play this. And you could see where along your path you would be if you follow the different weather models or the different routes at different times. So right now we're at like Saturday, October 11th at 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. And this was if we left Friday 8 in the morning. So there's just this one route, the red one, which is one of Predict Wind's weather models, that the routing has you go way far south. Yep, starting in Vanuatu, yes. Nah, Juke, I didn't. We're gonna drink those protein shakes, and we'll try to use them. We'll try to take advantage of that little error and get jacked up. Let's look at the Predict Wind E. See, this one friggin' shows that the winds are going to be absolutely light, where the other model was just showing they're going to be strong. Like, this is two different weather models for the same time. So then the European is like the middle ground, the American is middle ground, Spire. This one doesn't even have data. Not 50. This weather is Predict Wind. It's coming through Predict Wind. Jess said the protein shakes were good. They're chocolate, which is her favorite flavor. So it seems like all of the models agree that not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday is going to be pretty windy towards Papua New Guinea. They all can agree on that. One other thing that we have been toying with is, well, we haven't been toying with it too much, but so if you look here, and hopefully you guys can see my mouse well. Actually, here, let's talk to the chat real quick while I search something up. I just want to see if there is an app I could download really quick, or a way in OBS to like write on the screen. Well, thank you for stopping in, Juke. Yeah, we'll be heading out here Friday or Saturday for us, so Thursday or Friday for the rest of the world. Marlian, what's up? How you doing? Just leave tomorrow, Gina. Yeah, we still got provisioning to do. We got to move the mattress into here, put our fuel bladder up. Although, I mean, do we need the fuel bladder with this much friggin' wind? I don't know. The only thing I worry about is with this much wind, if something happened to our rigging and we lost the mast and then we had to motor just because we couldn't sail because something broke. Uh, let's see if this looks like trustworthy software. What's up, Jebediah? Still cracking again. Oh yeah, Juke. I've let me bring up Steam and I could tell you exactly how many hours I've put into that. Steam 12.4 hours in 2 weeks. 12.4 hours I put into Vampire Survivors. That was a good recommendation. I appreciate it. Prepping makes sense, exactly. I agree, Frank. Yeah, no cap. So we were supposed to leave last Friday. So last Wednesday we took our propane tank to the hardware store to get filled up because we heard that they only fill up tanks on Wednesdays and Fridays. So we got there in Wednesday afternoon and they're like, okay, well, we can only fill it on Friday. We're like, okay, fine, we'll come back on Friday and we'll fill it up. So that ended up pushing our departure date back from Friday to Monday. And then Friday we go to pick up our propane tank and it wasn't full. And the owner of the hardware store was a Chinese guy and he seemed very frustrated with his workers or whoever, and he was like, I'll make sure that this gets filled up. When are you leaving? And I felt bad. I was going to say we were supposed to leave today, but I didn't. I ended up telling him we were going to leave Monday. So he was like, okay, I'll make sure that we have this filled up for you by Monday. So we went and we picked it up on Monday, but now we're kind of just waiting on weather now. Nah, Gene, I'm not gaming live this week. This isn't even going to be a long live because we have to start finishing getting ready. I want to film a video about us provisioning, so grocery shopping, last minute grocery shopping for the boat, and how we store all of our food and everything on board. So I want to finish filming that and editing that. We got to fuel up. I mean, and then we got to like strap stuff down, and I want to film all that, like getting the fuel bladder all set up because I want to do a video on preparing your boat for offshore sailing. So no gaming. Thanks, Juke. Appreciate you stopping in as usual. What up, Grace? How you doing? Okay, so free download. Windows. Yeah, we and since we planned on leaving last week, I mean, we've pretty much been stocked up, which kind of sucks for the video that I wanted to make about provisioning, because I would have liked to have it show like when we went to do our big grocery shopping and we had like 2 carts full of stuff and trying to transport it all back to the boat. Yeah, Ryan, and like I'm still trying to learn how to film. I'm trying to film using like not just like the standard camera app, like the Pro app, or you're choosing the aperture, the shutter speed, and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a lot going on all at once. Logan and Beans, they're doing well. They're doing well. This is a little bit too permanent for me to show them right now. Let me install this app real quick and see if this does what I want it to do. I'm not installing that. If Windows don't trust it, I'm not trusting it. Hell yeah, Gina. That was the point of me doing that video. What a mug. This was my replacement for my adventure mug that broke. This one says candy on one side and smile on the other. What up, Mainly? We're just chilling. We were looking at the weather. Oh yeah, so I never got to talk about the idea that we were toying around with. Jess had said that a lot of people are talking about up here. We have the Solomon Island. Okay, so first off, this is where our current plan is to head to Port Moresby. Oh, it's not even on the screen. Our current plan is to head to Port Moresby here in Papua New Guinea. But Jess has been saying there's a lot of talk about sailors right now going to Solomon Islands. So it was something that I was like, well, if you want to see what people are saying about it, like I'm open to hearing about what it's like going to the Solomon Islands. If we did that though, I think we would probably cruise along the northern coast of Papua New Guinea. And that's out of frame again. We would probably cruise along the northern coast of Papua New Guinea up here towards Indonesia instead of going along the south in between Australia and Papua New Guinea down here towards Indonesia. So, I mean, it's not something that I'd be against. It might give us some cool sights to see. 5 chicken breasts for 13 or 14 bucks. Usually it's about 22. So I get, well, apples are seasonal. Mainly, we're not calling an audible just yet. It was just something that Jess said in passing yesterday. She's like, oh, a lot of people are talking about Solomon Islands. So I was like, I mean, now that I'm all excited about this YouTube channel, I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm open to hearing about it. I haven't really done any kind of research on it, but I guess we could just do some, we could open up Google Maps. I accidentally typed in 2 M's. So I think, yeah, I mean, again, I'm not opposed to it. Let's look at,
Still prefer because it's unfortunately it's just a little too easy.
Right. Well, I mean, the thing is, well, I mean, but it's still it's saleable.
Yeah.
And like, I think that we would have to actually no, I think it's still far enough north to be pretty much out of even the southernmost part of it is close to being out of the cyclone zone. We might have to quickly island hop up to like halfway through to be out of cyclone area. But it's then, I mean, it's pretty much all the way to Indonesia can be friggin' day hops, and there's no rush for the time of year, I think.
You're talking about if we went the top of PNG.
Yeah. Sailing Tritea did. I just saw a video of his. He just left Indonesia and went PNG then north. So like the east coast of Papua New Guinea, and then north like north above Papua New Guinea. Oh shit! Mainly and Amir know each other. All right, so let's just click on. Actually, let me bring up WhatsApp real quick on a different screen. And going to Vanuatu, Solomon. I just want to see if there's a Solomon Islands. Are you in the Solomon Islands WhatsApp group by any chance?
I don't think that I am.
All right, I just requested access to it. Fuck. Guys, bear with me. I lost the chat. There it is. Ryan, what do you mean he just crossed that super busy shipping channel? What's the shipping channel? Do you mean like in between Australia and Papua New Guinea?
Just don't go.
Who'd you sub to, Spider-Man? Me? Thank you. Colt, that was from back in 2015, that sailing lesson. But yeah, the boat was fine. That was our first boat. Nothing happened. Like we were so my we the boat that our first boat we owned, it was an Island Packet 29. So it was same model or same brand of boat as this, just almost 10 feet smaller. And it was on the New River in Fort Lauderdale, so we had to go under like 5 bridges to actually I think it was like 8 bridges to get out into the ocean to go sailing, and we would have to wait for those bridges to open. So in that particular moment where that clip is from, the bridge, we were waiting for the bridge to open, so we kind of had to do like circles on this little river to wait for the bridge. And yeah, the instructor was just telling me to go left, but then he's like, "No, go right." And it's like, make up your fucking mind. Gina, thank you for stopping in. But yeah, well, we're still going at it strong. I mean, the lives have slowed down because we haven't been doing too much, but I've been trying to make up for it with the shorts and everything just to keep momentum up in the Indonesia. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Atoll of Nuku'oto, Micronesia, whatever. God, these atolls scare me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very. I don't think we'd be going that far north up into Micronesia like that. I think, and I have to make sure that I keep in mind that you guys can't see the whole screen. Actually, I'm going to minimize this a little bit more so you guys could see more of the screen. But yeah, we would be probably staying closer to the equator right here. So we'd be going from right here in Papua New Guinea, and then we would come up potentially if we did the Solomon Islands route, we would go Solomon Islands, and then I'd have to see here if you go north of this or down south of this, probably south of this, go through here along the north here. All right, so Solomon Islands, let's click on something in the Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to try to find out where in the Solomon Islands would be best to land. Did you see anything about that, Jess?
It was like one of the closest islands to Vanuatu. It was, I can't remember the name of it. You can check in there, but no spot to check in. It was like started with an L or something.
Oh, our connection's being a little dumb for a second.
7 people watching.
Oh, my screen said 16.
Oh, mine says whatever. I just need to refresh. Um. So Solomon.
Do you want me to go to Google?
No, no, that's fine. Lata.
Oh, that's no, we would be going this way. I mean,
Yeah.
that's out of the way.
Yeah,
We
I
would
mean,
go
but so
check in
does
somewhere.
Solomon. I feel like Solomon is out of the way.
But the thing is, if we
we
went
go
up,
the top, yeah, it makes sense.
yeah,
We
yeah.
could island hop that way.
That's
but
what I'm saying. It's all, we're never gonna be like all the way to Indonesia, like we could make it to Thailand with like basically doing day hops once we make it to Solomon's.
But I feel like that's gonna add. We're gonna be on the move, constant, and it's
But
gonna,
we're in no rush. Let me
I
see.
mean, I think we just need to be in Thailand by January, like that. Especially like, I would love to be in Thailand by Christmas.
He's all the way up in Singapore. Mutabai. Sorry, I saw your comment. I forgot to respond, but we got the mail. It wasn't what we were hoping. Amazon shipped us the wrong fucking stuff. Instead of boat parts, they sent us protein shakes. So we waited on a package that was totally unnecessary anyway. You live and you learn. Why is the friggin' stream on
I
my,
think part of our reason. Sorry.
go ahead.
I was gonna say part of the reason, like we are dreading doing a longer passage. I suggested Port Moresby because then that'll break up our trip in half. But if we're likely to be more on the move, like if we're gonna be island hopping, if I think that would be less scary, and we would be more willing to keep moving if we did it that way.
Yep.
Versus, oh my god, we have to sail for 2 weeks nonstop again.
Yep.
So I'm kind of becoming a little bit more open now to going the top of Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, and I mean, if you do the top of Papua New Guinea, I mean, Philippines opens up.
Yeah.
Instead of going and being stuck in or not being stuck, but going to Thailand for a while, it could be Philippines for a bit.
Right.
For
we
what
have
we were
to look at
discussing.
the natural disasters.
Yeah.
I don't, because they just got hit by a typhoon. So I have stickers here, and I'm trying not to.
What up, Bingo? Where are you from, Bingo? What up, Shar?
I just feel like we keep adding
What do you mean I
spots.
flipped the camera for you abides? Yeah, but that's good for content. It's good for
A content aside, do you feel like that's the right thing to do? Do does it feel like? Do you feel like
yeah,
it would be
obviously
more like
less time at sea
less
is
time at
more
sea?
comfortable for us, more being able to day hop then. Yes, I think that we are more likely to not be miserable. Um yeah, it feels right. The less offshore passages, the better. St. Louis. You could find me in St. Louis.
Now,
No mutabais actually. We haven't. I feel like we're at the point now where we kind of mostly get regulars right now. I don't think we're getting pushed to too many new folks, so not even really any trolls or anything, surprisingly. Better boat services where, Ryan? In Philippines? I don't know. Thailand is pretty, and Indonesia are both known for good boat work. But I do think, oh, what sailing channel was it that was in Philippines for a long time doing a whole refit? I know back like 10 years ago, I think somebody did a whole like couple years refit in Philippines. Oh, I wonder if I could from inside of here change the focus of that outside camera. I don't think so. Georgianne, we're doing well. How are you doing? Sure, no gaming. We're getting ready to sail. Although maybe we do wrap up the stream with like a 20-minute gaming session to show you guys a game that friggin' Juke recommended on one of maybe the last stream or one of the last streams. It's a nice little Nintendo style game, original Nintendo 8-bit type game. Pretty fun. We're doing well though. Guys, I feel so good. Really been enjoying learning about editing and filming and all that kind of stuff and working on videos for this channel. It's given me like a whole new sense of purpose. Sure, I'm pretty sure they know exactly what boats that they're blowing up. I don't think they're just randomly blowing up sailboats, personal pleasure sailboats. Bingo, yeah. A lot of people stopped in during a bunch of our like in the early Vanuatu days, like a month and a half ago. It was when my channel was doing the greatest, and we were having a lot of people stop in. So I do apologize for not remembering specifically any of our stuff. But your last name was very common in my, if that is your last name, but very common in my hometown. I graduated with a Lombardi. More options in the Philippines. Yeah, the Philippines does still end up being a little bit out of the way. Unless we were to go like let's say we're in the Solomon Islands and let's say we make it to this island. And then I don't know what's the right call. Do you go around here and then come up through here to get in, and then you could island hop around there and over to here, up along here, up along here. So I think somewhere around here, once you get to here, you got a choice to either go north to Philippines or south to towards like Bali. It's always cool to have options. Vince Lombardi, no. But we do have oh my god, Linda, if you're still in here, what's Carmen's, was it his uncle? Probably the most famous person from our hometown. Uh, have you? Yes, we've dove shipwrecks. Nothing crazy though, like just small little shipwrecks. In Honduras, I think we dove on a wreck. Didn't actually go inside though.
I don't want to go inside.
No, I wouldn't want to dive inside of a wreck either. Like I'm happy just seeing the outside and let a fucking drone go inside and film. Oh, that's just your YouTube name. Okay. Yeah, we have some Lombardis in my hometown, but I don't think they're related to Vince. Is it Vince Lombardi or is it Vince Lombardo? I think we got Lombardos in my hometown too. Lombardo and Lombardi. Sean, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. We haven't been live too much because there's not hasn't been much to update. Yeah, what was his first name though, Linda? And what was he? Some kind of baseball guy. Bong rips. Hell yeah, Lombardi. I am a cannabis lover as well. Yeah, I'm from Pennsylvania. John Madden, is that him? I don't think that's him. No, no, not John Madden. Oh my god, why am I friggin' no, not John Madden. Baseball Madden. Joe Madden, baseball coach. Oh, you boofed Vobdies. Cool. Good for you. Yep. Sativa or indica depends on the time of day. No, boofing is fucking sticking something up your ass to get it into jail, to sneak it into jail. He's managed the Tampa Bay Rays, Chicago Cubs, and Los Angeles Angels. So he's probably the most famous person from my hometown. And then I would probably say, I wonder if G has his own fucking Wikipedia page. Ah, he does. He does. He doesn't have a picture there though. So Jeremiah, West Hazelton, Pennsylvania. Uh, yeah, so he's probably the second famous person from my hometown, though I don't think many people probably know him. He's a MMA fighter. And then maybe I'm the third most famous. Yeah, Ryan, the south route though, I don't know. This the south route coming through here is, well, I mean, I guess once you get into Indonesia over here, the fishing is insane. We've read like they say that you traveling through here shouldn't be done at night. So you're pretty much limited to day hopping because of all the fishing vessels. Bingo, you've heard of G or Jeremiah? We called him G in Hazelton.
My boy G.
My boy G. We worked in a plastic factory together. Fucking on the J&H line at Alcoa, the Aluminum Company of America, though we made plastic, sheet plastic. Right now, up on the screen is an app called No Foreign Land. The south route would definitely be quicker, Ryan. Yeah, we would be there. We would be in Bali probably within a month. Well, no, not a month. We would be checking into Indonesia within a month. Whereas if we go the northern route, we probably wouldn't even be through the Solomons. We'd probably be just getting through the Solomons and making it into Papua New Guinea uh, a month from now.
Well, that doesn't sound exciting though.
I mean, but it might be. Like, we don't know. We still don't know where we need to check. Oh, that's why I brought up no foreign land, actually. Do I not have... What are our filters? Places, all... Okay, I don't care about airports. Actually, I want to see where do we check in at. This would probably be the island to check in at. Guadalcanal. Wow. Okay, that could be cool. That's got history. World War II. Sean, the bottom of the screen is our outside view. I have that camera set up outside. My ashtray fell over out here. Man. Huh? Yeah. Yep, we're still anchored. Michelle, we're still in the same place. Port Villa, Vanuatu. Navy is coming. What Navy? Hell yeah, Ryan. I mean that now that I never knew where me and geography, the only geography I know of the or of places I've already been to and maybe like my next stop. I am not very good on geography, so I had never knew where Guadalcanal was. But seeing that it's in the Solomon Islands is kind of interesting. It would be the island that we check into. It's not a canal, but it's a place in Solomon Islands, and it has. Here, let's just ask AI. I'm not a history buff, but I mean it's I'm not big on it, but I'm also not against it. Like the Guadalcanal campaign fought from August 1942 to February 1943 holds immense historical significance as a pivotal turning point in the Pacific theater of World War II. It marked the first major Allied offensive against the Empire of Japan, transitioning Allied forces from a defensive posture to the strategic initiative. This shift effectively ended Japan's ability to expand further in the Pacific and forced it into a prolonged strategic defense. We might even end up getting into where my grandfather was stationed in World War II. That could be interesting. Grease spot. We are we're still in Vanuatu, waiting on weather at the end of the week to be able to leave. And now we're going to be heading to Solomon Islands. Have to make the peepees. We'll friggin' mic it. Or mute it. While I pee, you guys can listen to the jackhammering. Let's go poop poop. Come on. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Who's that? Grease spot. That's a good question. We don't know how long to get to Solomon Islands. Yeah, we just entertained this idea like today, but we're like now we're like 95% on it.
What? What are you saying?
What does that look like? To get from here to Guadalcanal is about 708 miles. So that's not even a week of sailing.
Is that the closest place?
Huh?
Is that the closest place?
The close. No. Yes. That has a check in facility. Yeah, that has officials to check in at. Yeah. God, and then if we, oh man,
Yeah, we gotta discuss like what our goals are, what our financial.
yep, yep. All right, where are we at here in chat? What up, Noah? Right now, I mean, we're just, it's the weather, the wind's kind of heavy right now. Well, it clears up kind of, and then it gets crazy again. And actually, it doesn't even look like we ended up seeing what it said we were going to see today. See, we thought it was going to look like this earlier today. Hmm. But yeah, then so 700, and then yeah, you could literally something just closed. I don't know what it was. Uh, I think you can literally day hop then all throughout the Solomons. There's anchorages here on all these little things. There's mooring balls here. No, they're islands that got anchorages on different sides depending on where the weather's coming from. And then you got all of this. And then what is this? What country is this part of? It says I. No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's part of Papua New Guinea. So you get over there. You got anchorages, 16. Let's see, you got here. You're anchored here, and then you got to hop to the next place. This might be the biggest hop that we'd have to do. 1743. So that's 100 miles. And then to here is 50 miles. And I think that this is, I don't know what all those. Yeah, a week isn't bad at all. Empty islands? Um, no, we haven't seen any empty islands probably since. Oh, why is. Oh, I see what friggin' stopped working. The GoPro app. There we go. We're back like a vertebrae. So what was I saying now? No, empty islands. The closest we saw to an empty island was some of the Tuamotus in French Polynesia. They were not uninhabited, but one of the places we anchored in Amanu in the Tuamotus in French Polynesia, the atoll that we were at, we anchored in an area that wasn't accessible by land. You could only get to it by boat, and no locals lived there, and nobody really came around there. So we didn't really see any people or anything, and we had a beach to ourselves for a couple weeks. What's up, Lisa? I see you. I see you. You don't have to repeat. How are you doing today, Lisa? So yeah, not really any uninhabited islands, but it is what it is. Okay, so there's a lot of fishing things around here that you got to watch out for. But you would probably jump from this little island right here would be your last hop that you could make. And then you could come down to this anchorage here, which is 190 miles. And then it's just a matter of cruising along the coastline. Get up into here. And then this, look at that, the sky is the limit. It's a possibility. We're going to have to discuss it and see. You didn't see any funny business, Adrian. All right, well, we got other options here instead of, I mean, I don't even think it's not even going to be 2 weeks to get to Port Moresby. I think going this route up to Port Moresby isn't going to be bad for us, but once we get to Port Moresby and we want to head through the Torres Strait, I don't even think the Torres Strait is going to be all that bad. But once we get into the Indian Ocean, from the Torres Strait to Kupang, where we wanted to check in, I don't think that's going to be fun sailing. Like 2 weeks in the Indian Ocean, I think is going to be the shitty part, because I think that's where we're going to start seeing a lot more traffic. So here's shipping traffic. How dare you? The Timor Sea, the Arafura Sea. Okay, so they're not really part of the Indian Ocean. I mean, everything's connected, so it's still kind of part of something. Because I guess technically, are we in the Coral Sea?
For example, yeah, Coral Sea is, I guess, still part of the Pacific, and the Caribbean Sea
Thanks for stopping in Greece.
is part of the Atlantic. So, I don't know. What's the difference between sea and ocean?
Nothing. It just is to better for people better to have an idea of where you're talking about geographically, I think. Like I think the Caribbean is part of the Atlantic Ocean.
Just said all that.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that the Timor Sea is part of the Indian Ocean. The Philippine Sea is part of the Pacific Ocean. I mean, the South China Sea is kind of maybe where the Pacific meets the Indian. I don't know. But yeah, so the shipping traffic definitely. I mean, I guess it picks up a little bit around Solomon's too. It actually doesn't seem any more busy around the Solomons than it does around here. There is, you could see that this is a very pronounced shipping lane. As you could see all the boats going around Papua New Guinea here. Yeah, if we came down here through the strait, doesn't seem like traffic's too bad actually going through the strait. But once you get closer over here, look at all these fishing vessels and stuff. Just lined up, drifting basically. 1.2 knots, 0.2 knots, 0.8 knots, just lines of them. And these are the ones that have AIS. From my understanding, most boats in Indonesia aren't really transponding. It actually doesn't look as bad as I thought once you get past like the first section of Indonesia, then crossing to Kupang, it wouldn't be as bad. Again, that's just people that are transponding on AIS though.
You respond to Michelle. She says, "Hey, man."
Mm,
Hey, I don't know if it's a girl.
Michelle, no, I don't see that message. I wonder if,
Oh, sorry. No, I had to. That was way up. I have to scroll down.
yeah, I mean, I think content wise, maybe Solomon Islands would be better for us because we can make more content, historical content. Um, yeah, I know the biggest fear for us is it's going to add on more time. So we're gonna, but it's a good thing and a bad thing because we will be able to go day hops, be more safe. We don't necessarily have to travel at night as much, where we have good visibility to see boats out at sea, stuff like that. But the longer it takes us to get back home, money becomes a problem. So if we can start putting a lot of time and effort into this channel as we do these day hops, then maybe we can start making money. And yeah, it could be a possibility. We'll discuss. Let's go let's go outside for a second. More time for the live streams too. That too. Let us see. Let me bring this up on my phone. So I could see the chat. I mean, this is definitely doable. You're gonna make some popcorn chicken or chicken nuggets?
Oh, sorry, I haven't. That's why I picked up chicken nuggets because I've been calling them chicken nuggets, and they're
Well, whose
not.
fault is that?
So, where's the dog?
I have no idea.
Lexi?
You told me to take her out earlier, didn't you?
So she's outside?
Maybe she fell in the water. I don't know. I don't see her. That would suck.
Lexi? Lexi? Lexi, come here. Lexi? Oh, there she is. Oh, you scared me. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? You scared me.
Vincent, I don't know what kind of
Scary.
uh I don't know what kind of stuff to sell.
And then we could get going, okay?
Like 25 minutes ish.
You want some or no?
Oh yeah, I'll have I don't know. But what do we put on the t-shirt, Vincent? Jerseys, yeah. I mean, I would love to design some kind of cool jerseys. But I mean, this is the biggest problem I find with my YouTube channel, with filming, with all this kind of stuff is my lack of creativity. Like I feel like I am way more of a logical type person. I got more, what is it? What would you say? Left brain than right brain or right brain than left brain?
Everybody has some creativity.
I do have a subscriber that's been working on a logo for us.
You watch this?
Yes. Five finger leaves would I would like to have a five finger leaf jersey like the Cypress Hill one that I ordered. Hey, someone on Fiverr. Yeah, like I said, I mean I have a subscriber working on something. If we could get the viewer count up a bit or subscriber count up a bit, it'd be cool to offer like it out to the fucking to the community like, hey, everybody make up a logo and have the entire community vote on their favorite one. Clip the lobsters that are females. I'm not sure what you mean. What does that mean? Antisocial sailing ASS.
We do tell them how we think our washing machine might be.
Oh, we should should we be trying it?
Well, not yet because I have the air fryer on.
Yeah, we think our washing machine might have broke because I was making a shelf for Jess. Here, let me see.
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Okay. Logan. Ball gown. Let's see how far of a lag do we have on this friggin' video? Jeez. But yeah, I like actually Now I'm friggin' done with that anyway. All that.
Can't make up your mind.
Well, no. Oh, thank God.
ASS, antisocial sailing.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Giving it away, Vincent. That's amazing. Did you grab it? Nerd, we have a 1986 Island Packet 38. Let's see if that still works. Or no. Is it that? Yeah. Mm-mm. So yeah, we think. Oh, so that's what I was gonna say. We were going to make. I was making Jess a shelf for her some of her art supplies or whatever. And so I was cutting using the sawzall to cut uh, a board, and I got wood dust everywhere in the cockpit. So Jess was using buckets of salt water to rinse out the cockpit, and she poured salt water over the washing machine, and it started tripping the breaker. And I noticed I had something metal sitting on top of the plastic washing machine of the lid of the washing machine. And when I grabbed it, I kind of felt like a little jolt. So she must have shorted something out with the salt water. I rinsed it all off with fresh water, and it's been sitting, it sat in the sun for 2 days, and now it's been sitting for an additional, I think, like 2 days. So we might have to see if it's working again, because not being able to do laundry is going to be a problem. I mean, just do you know how to sail, Vincent? Because, yeah, I mean, anything to get you out there to begin with, especially if it's free, it's like, why not? Get out there, and then you could at least start learning about sailing, about solar, about all the things. I feel like I'm yelling too much.
Get excited.
These boys get that syrup in them and they get all antsy in their pantsy. All right, so what did we want to do here? Oh, talking about logos. I like simple. Like this logo right here. Look at this. What I learned after 10,000 hours of editing. This is the type of stuff I've been watching when I'm not streaming. But simple logos like this. Uh, let's look at some other sailing channels and see what their logos look like. Delos's wasn't bad, though. They don't really use it anymore. Okay, Captain Ron. I don't think you guys had that audio on. Uh, where would their logo be? Maybe... What the fuck? Oh, they were. I don't know what happened to their friggin' logo. I mean to do that. You need a partner company for fulfillment. What do you mean, Vincent? Sounds like excuses for not getting that boat and getting out there on the water. You're hung over, hung bunny. I'm sorry to hear that. Been there, done that many times. What app are you trying to follow me in, L bitches? A 22-footer to Cuba? Hell yeah, you could, Vincent. 100%. I sailed my Island Packet 29-footer to Cuba. Ooh, I think I only took pictures back then. I wish I had video of my Cuba trip. I guess logos aren't really a thing anymore. It seems like a lot of channels just put a picture of themselves in the
which I kind of low key.
What do you guys think is more preferable? Like having a logo like you could see here, Urban Legends, or having the picture of the people whose channel it is, like I mean here, this Balaji Didi, who's also live right now. Sailor at Plans.
Stop.
Me for the shirt. A picture of me on the shirt. What's good, Eric? How you doing? Nice, Vincent. L bitches. Our boat's name is Circuitous, but I mean you're not really. They Marine Traffic had an app that I used to keep turned on all the time, so my boat location was always up to date on Marine Traffic. But they have since um, deprecated that app. It's not deprecated yet, but it doesn't function anymore for me. So my position, as soon as we leave this island, it probably won't update again until we are at our next destination. Like we got to be really close to a major city for us to get picked up. Because that marine traffic website is picking up your AIS beacon, and usually only big cities have ground stations that are looking for that signal. Que lo que, el bitches? What's up in the DR today? Zero gravity? I've never heard of it. No, we're looking at Friday or Saturday departure. Friday or Saturday departure. I wonder if I could. I wish you could change the bottom video to adjust it like 360 degrees just a little bit so the horizon is friggin' straight across. El bitches, greetings from DR.
I heard you say Colote. Wow. With is that the Dominican flag or target? Dominican flag with the target on it.
How do you know it's not the American flag?
Because it's four squares. The Dominican flag has four squares. Blue, red, blue, I think.
Insane clown posse.
You're subscribe to her? Are these people or are these recommendations?
Recommendations.
Literally never watch anyone that you're subscribed to.
Ooh, look at this.
Oh,
Oh, you guys can't hear the music.
he's feeling his royalty-free music.
Is it royalty free? Probably not. I'm probably gonna get strike for that. It's only okay if you use it in the friggin' shorts.
Where in DR are you?
Where are you in DR?
Yeah, he is in DR. They are in DR.
El Beaches.
What?
That's his name. El Beaches. Sailorette plans.
Oh, stop.
1.18 thousand subscribers.
I got one random subscriber today. Can't seem to hold 1,100.
Look at why is friggin' Mike getting 94 people watching right now, and here we are with 13. And we're out here on the fucking ocean. What the fuck's Mike doing?
He's making live music.
He's friggin' making live music. So is that what I gotta do? I gotta sit here and make live music for everybody. Le Capital, Santo Domingo.
Nice.
Justin.
Justin.
Party City.
Were you born in DR? Or did you move to live there? It's been a while. My mama would love it if we went and visited DR.
The pygmy people on PNG, Eric. No, but I do. Somebody was telling us about some kind of like you could go see on somewhere in Papua New Guinea. You could go see these people. They carry their ancestors around on their shoulders, like they friggin' dry their ancestors' bodies like mummies, and they carry them around during ceremonies and stuff. He's from there.
Oh, okay, nice.
Make music while sailing, it'll blow up. I don't know how to make music at all. Fun fact, I was in a car accident when I was younger, like when I was probably what, 2007, and I got an insurance settlement from that, and I put a recording studio in my house that I never used.
Thousands of dollars to fool around with his friends.
I was like, yeah, I'll get like the local rappers and stuff to come over and friggin' like record, and then I was like, after I friggin' put everything in and it came time, I'm like, I don't want fucking people I don't fucking know and random people fucking coming in here knowing I have this shit.
You didn't really think it through, huh?
No.
It was like, yeah, this is a fun. Probably your friends are hyping you up.
Nah, I mean, my friends weren't really in, like, I guess I had one or two friends that would have been, like Dorse would have friggin' benefited from the gear and stuff, though he didn't really. But if I was really into it, he probably would have had fun with that stuff. But yeah, none of my friends were really terribly.
I don't even know what the fuck possessed you. Like, this must have been one of those.
That's the
when
thing is
you're
I do
high.
shit.
Yeah, I know. When you're high, you're like, yeah,
That's a good idea. I got fucking more money than I know what to do with. I'm 23, something like that. And what year would this have been? No, this was like 2010. I was in the car accident.
And 2 years before we met.
So that was 15 years ago.
So you're 24.
24-ish.
24.
Yeah, 24, and I'm like, yeah, I got a fucking 80 grand in the bank. What should I spend it on? A recording studio, duh. And a trip to Hawaii.
A trip to Hawaii, and then the last of his money, his last 10
Well,
grand.
we sold the recording studio equipment when we got to, I sold it when we got together, and we went to Bahamas. Like we spent $12,000 on a 12-day vacation to Bahamas. And then I spent the last $12,000 of my money to go to Bahamas, and then we were fucking broke for the next like 2 years of our relationship.
Your dad was so pissed. So
And we're talking about fucking 15 years ago, or what, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago.
13, 15. But you know what? That was a good fucking vacation.
It was a good vacation.
I will never forget it. Till this day, I literally have not forgotten. Like, it was such a good freaking vacation. We even paid extra money to extend it 2 days.
I was looking at the pictures from that, and oh, I guess I could do that. We could fucking bring up let's see, when would that would have been 2012. Your dolphin encounter. So how about if we hide that, and let's add in window capture, bum 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 bum.
We were supposed to go have breakfast.
So from 2012, Bahamas, El Bitches, that really depends. Yeah, I mean, it could look good, look good in condition, but is it? Like, is the hole, does it have soft spots, delaminating under the water line? What kind of boat? How thick is the fiberglass? Is it a fiberglass boat? Like there's so many questions that you would have to answer before you could decide.
Oh, what is this? Look at us. Look at young Matt and Jess. Wow, he kissed he kissed the dolphin. Oh my god, look it. Look at the smile. Wow. I didn't want to kiss the dolphin. They told me to, but I didn't want to. Wow. Wow, look at how young.
The good old days.
Oh.
You kissed the dolphin, you whore. Look at you. You're like, oh, baby. Motherfucker.
What the heck?
Smoochy boochies.
Aw, and a nice hug. Oh, so cute. What do you do? Are you feeding it?
Saini, how you doing? What's up, what's up? Looking at friggin' pictures right now.
Apparently, I was like, what is this thing? I'm always making faces. Oh, look how happy. This is our Bahamas vacation.
Oh yeah, El Bitches in Florida, the boats are very affordable.
And
Here-
you could sail it to DR, no problem.
A little pro tip is, especially after hurricanes, boats become very cheap. Could find one that got a little bit of hurricane damage that the owner just wants to get rid of. Because he realized that it's starting to lose value now. We're doing very well, Saini. Haven't left yet. Oh, look at this.
Wow, look at the happiness on my face. I was so entertained. And Matt is like picture perfect little poster child smile.
Mid-20s for me, Saini. Early 20s for Jess.
No, you were already, yeah. You're 26. You're 26, and I was 20.
27.
Oh yeah, you just turned 27.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Shit, I forgot about that.
And I was 20.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah!
He was splashing me.
Where in the Bahamas was this? We stayed in Nassau.
Mm-hmm.
So this was probably somewhere by Nassau.
Oh.
A little football. Tossing the old pigskin with the dolphin. And that's it. I thought we had pictures of us like them pushing us out of the water and stuff.
Mm-hmm. You probably do.
No, this is all of them. That was from the fucking encounter.
Wow. We look so young, like babies. This was so long ago.
Does that show up? No. Thank you, Amanda. So then we had, oh, the videos aren't in there. Oh, look at Jess. I didn't bring that up on screen.
I have that one on my Instagram.
Oh, do you? Oh, well then I can show it.
On my private Instagram.
Oh.
I don't care if you show it.
How do
I don't
we...
look like that anymore.
Come on now. What's going on here? A friggin'... The only problem is the registration. I can't stay here for too much time unless I register here. Yeah, I don't know much about registration in DR. Yeah, so we went, part of this trip was in the Exumas. I think there's a whole, I'm not sure if this was the Exuma trip. No, I think this was. I don't really have any pictures of us from the Exuma trip.
I think the hermit crabs, remember? We went to like a little island. We had lunch there. There was like 1,000 hermit crabs.
Maybe that is this one then. Or it was it this one that from the pictures of you. Because this is where we there was like sharks.
Yeah, exactly there. That was in the exhibit.
So this is the Exumas. But Mike, we're gonna be Friday, Saturday departure time for Solomon Islands. Now this was a trip that we had taken to Bahamas when we first got together, way before sailing was ever a thought. Yeah, we were living in PA. And we ended up, I mean, we sailed through these islands and the Exumas after we bought the boat. Hell yeah, Mike. I'm working on some full-length videos for the channel. Been putting out shorts, mostly of old stuff from back in the day. But yeah, I'm going to try to have shorts out every day if I don't go live. Never been to Easter Island though. Whoa. I was zoomed in on your boobs, or lack thereof. What I should do. What is going on here? Oh, it is there. Going and checking and making sure there's nothing else, nothing that shouldn't be shown on YouTube. A boat. How can I open up a different folder? Is this up on the screen? No. Would it be? No. I'm just eating popcorn chicken with some barbecue sauce. Okay, so here's what I need to do. I need to open this stuff up in a different friggin' program.
Would you almost rather? I was gonna ask you a dumb question, but
Most of them are.
hey, but would you save? Would you rather save all year for a 2-week vacation that you get to do all the fun things on your bucket list, or continue living at these places but not doing all the fun bucket list things, just living in them? kind of like we are now. Because I feel like the vacations, we got to do things versus living. It's living, so we don't get to do as much of the things.
But we still do. I mean, I still feel like living it this way, we're still doing just as much, if not more, of the fun stuff
Yeah.
every year. Versus if we just crammed it all into a 2 week vacation, I think, yeah, we're still doing more.
Because like if you reflect on this year.
I don't really want these if I'm being honest with you.
Oh, sweet. Why don't you want them?
Just don't have an appetite right now.
That's weird.
Yeah. I hope I don't have parasites.
This again. Oh, horsey. Wow, look, I was so skinny.
I know.
20-year-old Jess.
The good old days.
Oh, on her high horse. That was my mom's dress. She gave it to me. I didn't have a long dress like that. Wow. Oh. Do-do-do-do.
El Capitan.
Not too happy about being on a horse. You never liked being on a horse.
It's not terribly fun for me.
Aww.
People are taking clove for parasites. I have these drops that I like to take. I mean, for some reason I like them because they kind of have like a black licorice taste, but it's wormwood and black walnut, I think. These droplets. Let me see if I could find them. Shortly. Yeah, we got to wrap it up. We'll be right back. I don't see them anywhere. I don't know. Maybe they had disappeared. More chia seeds back there. I guess I don't have any more of those drops. I must have gotten rid of them for some reason. It's a shame. Hey, what's up? It was a good vacation. It was a good vacation. Spent a lot of money that we didn't have. Papaya seeds. I feel like I've heard that as well. Oh, we ended up a big chunk of that money, like a quarter of it was spent on the last 2 days because we were only booked for I think 9 days. And on like the eighth day, we friggin' extended it for another 2 days. And that was very costly to rebook stuff, like flights and stuff. So, yeah, I forgot about that. And half the day on the phone, which was a rainy day, if I remember correctly. Oh no, that would have been day 6. Day 6 was rain. So then we did Island World Adventures, which was a speedboat thing. And then we did Atlantis the last day. Metronolize. All right, guys, I think we got to wrap it up because I've been friggin' not trying to, but putting off our tasks for the day. So, Saini, we want to leave on Friday or Saturday? And if we want to leave on Friday, we definitely got to get to it. So I appreciate all of you guys stopping in. I don't know when the next time we'll be going live. Probably on departure day. So I'll be pumping out shorts until then. And with that, I'll catch you on the next one.